nothing to hold. Maybe that has gone. Your hands reach out and touch me still, but this feels so wrong. Before you take my heart, reconsider. Before you take my heart, reconsider. I've opened the door. I've opened the door. Here comes the summer sun. He burns my skin. I ache again. I'm over you. Here comes the winter's rain to cleanse my skin. I wake again. I'm over you.
Over the years, but I've never had 3 videos shared with me in such a short period of time. This first video footage was sent in by Connie from South Florida, and she said she happened to notice as she was out working on her camper here, she happened to notice what seemed like the sun flicker, and you can see the sun's up in the sky and there's no clouds, so she began recording the sun. This was from October the 5th in the morning of 2022, and you can clearly see it looks like the sun is doing some sort of pulsating in the sky. So I received Connie's video from South Florida, and then I received another video from Southwest Florida, Sanibel Island. Goes back to September 13th of 2022. And you can clearly see on this day there were no clouds in the sky, just like Connie's video, and the sun appears to be pulsating. Could be some sort of a processing anomaly, I don't know. But Connie, in the first video that I shared with you guys, she claimed that she noticed the light, the daylight flickering. That's what compelled her to record the sun. This next video was sent in by Brendan out of Connecticut, and this video was from October the 7th of 2022, less than 48 hours ago. This was detected by his Nest camera on the front of his house. And as you're going to see in this video, as the sun entered the field of view of his Nest camera, you can clearly see that the sun looks like it's pulsating. I don't know if that's because the trees are maybe interfering with the light.
ఆకాశంలో ఇద్దరు సూర్యులు వినడానికి వెతగా ఉన్న ఈ అసాధారణ పరిస్థితిపై
Most people aren't aware of it, but there was a scientific storm in America all through the late 50s about this thing out there in space because the astronomers were all watching it, and that was back when they weren't afraid to talk about it. It was in the science magazines. I mean, I had a subscription to, like, Popular Science, and hell, it was on the front cover of the magazine one day in, like, 1961. And I was really excited when I saw it because here's this giant red planet on the horizon of the California coast and a humongous tidal wave coming in towards the coast. And having grew up in the mountains of the Sierras, and this thing in the magazine, it said this tidal wave coming in was going to be at least 3 miles high. And I went in and showed it to everybody in the house, and they laughed and they said, look, it says right here, there's nothing to worry about. It won't be here for another 50 years. Hey, guess what? That 50 years has came and gone. And this baby's out there in the sky. They've been watching it. I watched it. And I can tell you, this thing has got so much trash coming around it. You know how we live in a solar system? We've got 9 planets and a big sun. This thing has got 7 planets and its own sun. But I believe that instead of having dirt on it like our planet does and water, I think this thing is just a big, bright reddish-orange iron ball because it's giving off all this red iron oxide dust out into the atmosphere.
I've opened the door. Here comes the summer sun. He burns my skin. I ache again. I'm over you. Here comes the winter's rain to cleanse my